Hi. Gosh, I like Denord better because it's smaller. But this is fun. I was never into toys as a child. I preferred my dollhouse, which I rearranged every day. And I also would found objects to use in the dollhouse, miniatures, like toothpaste caps for glasses and vases, and cotton balls for pillows. And I used to collect, I'd make my dad save all of our matchboxes because I made dressers and drawers and stuff out of them. But my sister had nothing to do with the dollhouse. She didn't care about the dollhouse at all. My sister actually loved toys. And my sister had an entire doll collection, and she also had a collection of stuffed farm animals. Her favorite farm animal was this little lamb, which she called Fuzzy Cotton Cherry. Now, my sister named everything with 3 names. Our family cat was called Sarah Kitty Samson. And it was a male cat, but she had to have it named after her. But anyway, she also had a John Denver poster above her bed, and she started collecting John Denver paraphernalia as well. So you can imagine my sister's side of the room was the doll collection, the John Denver paraphernalia, and all the stuffed farm animals. And my side of the bedroom was a very neat and orderly dollhouse. It was like a split screen, the 2 sides. One day, Fuzzy Cotton Cherry was lost, and we all had to hear about it. She was having a fuzzy cotton freak out. I remember because I was actually working on my dollhouse. I was resurfacing the kitchen floor with foil that I got from a Hershey wrapper. It works really well, actually, for a kitchen floor. And she was having this freak out where it's fuzzy cotton cherries. The whole family starts looking around for fuzzy cotton. I mean, my mom was calling neighbors where she had played. My dad was looking through the car. My brother, who all he did at age 5 was walk around and act like the fawn all the time. All he did for the entire year. And he was even looking in his grody room for fuzzy cotton cherries. Well, my mom at this time, it's the early 70s, you know, Adam referred to that time, and my mom was actually really progressive, considering we were in Nebraska, and she was a housewife. And she joined this group that was kind of a spin-off from the League of Women Voters. It was called Citizens for Environmental Improvement, CEI. And what CEI did is it encouraged women to recycle in the home. And again, this is the 70s in Nebraska, like recycling is just not happening at all. But my mother really she was progressive, and she embraced this. We had this whole station set up in our garage with like a can smashing area, and then where the newspaper went, the cans and bottles and everything else. So we've been really trained that nothing got thrown away, it had to be recycled. Well, I imagined this recycling place that she would go take all this stuff to as a really, really terrifying place because it sounded really disorganized, filthy, and I mean, I didn't even have a garbage can in my dollhouse. Okay? It was like, I didn't want to know what happened there, ever. And my mom would talk about, oh, we went to the recycling center on Saturday, my group, and we all went. And we actually went to the dump first to get the stuff to take to the recycling center, stuff that could be, so she was going to the dump, taking the stuff that could be recycled to the recycling center. So, you know, this disturbed me, and I had bad dreams about the recycling center and what might happen there. Well, my sister realizes that the last time she's seen Fuzzy Cotton is at Sunday school. My mom had trained and required the Sunday school staff to send home any recyclables with us. So my sister and brother and I would leave church with bags of like pop cans from youth group and, you know, craft materials and stuff they were going to throw away. And Mom realized Fuzzy Cotton must have gotten taken to the recycling center with the last batch of recycling from church. So we all started crying. My sister sister, because she thought, oh my God, Fuzzy Cotton Cherry is laying in a pile of garbage somewhere. I crying because I was thinking, oh my God, the chaotic disorderliness of having to go find Fuzzy Cotton Cherry. and the amounts of garbage and rats and lice and mice, and God knows what happens there. And my brother crying just because we were. So my mom declares that this is an excellent opportunity for us all to go to a field trip to the recycling center and learn about really what happens there and what happens to the trash. Well, I went to our room to calm down and work on my floor project. And my sister started getting excited that she might be able to see her little lamb again. And I just thought, I just hope I can wait in the car as long as possible. Well, we get to the recycling center, and it's exactly like I imagined. It's a horrible, horrible place. Piles and piles of cans and bottles and garbage. It was pouring rain, and even with all of the windows rolled up tight, it just smelled like, like spoiled milk or rotting. It just smelled awful. And my head was spinning. I just remember thinking, oh my God, I'm so nauseous, I'm going to get sick. And my brother and sister immediately hopped out of the car, running toward these big trucks where these guys were standing around smoking ex-cons. These are the people that worked at the recycling center. My brother and sister running toward them. And my mom, and they're looking at her car like the station wagon. It's like Marlo Thomas is here with these kids. What's going on? She's probably the only person in the world that would actually drive there to do anything. So my mom, I remember she tied her bandana on her head, and she looked back and she said, are you coming? And I said, I need a minute.